Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 16th of November 2018. Now today's a big day in terms of the astrology. We've got personal planets going direct and retrograde. So if you haven't watched the weekly horoscope already, please do so. Just type in Gregory Scott weekly horoscope and you'll see it. It's the horoscope for Monday the 12th through until Sunday the 18th, and I go through each day. So it's huge in terms of the astrology. Also follow me on Twitter, please. I've got a new account, so if you're active on there, it's Talk to Gregory, so at Talk to Gregory. For the reading today, I'm using the Crow's Tarot because the crow is magic and it's good luck. So I want to use all the power of the tarot because the tarot has a power all of its own and a perspective all of its own. And we're going to look at what the tarot has to say about today. Wow. So it's a big day. We've got 3 major arcana cards, and major arcana cards are universal themes. So love, big life events, feeling some sort of vocational call. You know, those are life-changing moments and events. So first of all, we have the Empress, the 3rd card of the major arcana. 3 represents communication and new beginnings, and it represents new beginnings in love and new beginnings in harvesting the fruits of your labor and the things that you have loved and nurtured and cared for. Usually the Empress is very pregnant. She's about to give birth. She's really is the archetype for the mother. It's really unconditional love. So that's really great because it means you can make new beginnings in terms of relationships, in terms of businesses, anything that your heart desires, anything you love. You can devote yourself to that now and make a fresh start. The clouds are rolling away and the sun is coming out again. When you do that, you push the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, we've got these different crows here with different symbols on them. And we've got the elements around in the form of animals. Did I say elements? We've got the elements around here in the form of animals. That's what I meant to say. So the Wheel of Fortune is also a transition and a moving card. 10 is about moving forward. So it's new beginnings, moving ahead. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck. It's good fortune. And it also means that sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. So enjoy it while it lasts. This too will pass. If the best thing in the world happened to you or happens to you today, that's great. Enjoy it because it won't last. Nothing does. Everything is temporary. And that's not being negative. I think that's being really realistic. And that's why when good stuff happens in your life, or you're sitting in a park and the sun is shining and you're holding someone's hand and the taste of ice cream is just glorious and you have that moment and really just say, oh, thank you. Everything right now is perfect. And I can just enjoy this. So be present today. You really feel a sense of, I want to start something new. So someone kind of breathes life into you again. It gets things moving. I can almost hear the creaking, starting up again. Finally, we have the Judgment card. Judgment card, we've got Pluto, which is the planet of death and rebirth, transformation. We've got the St. George's flag there. I don't know why that's always in there, really, to be honest. I don't know the story of St. George, I guess. Maybe he killed a lion or something. Was it Archangel Michael who killed a serpent? I'm not sure. I'm going to look at it from a symbol. In the comments, guys, if someone knows the story of St. George, then please tell it, because it'll add to the reading. It's probably someone who sacrificed themselves or did something transformative for other people, or someone who had an awakening and was called to do something and then did it, and it had a huge effect on other people's lives. In this card, the crow is calling, and these dead crows are rising from the ashes. They're coming back to life. The Judgment card is about being called to live your purpose, to do what you're meant to do now. So you wake up, suddenly some sort of fog has lifted. It's like, oh my God, I love my life. I like doing things. I like communicating. I like flying over my domain, checking out the apples, how ripe they are. Everything's in place. Everything's glorious. Little squirrels are happy as well. I'm on the Wheel of Fortune, so I realize that my fortunes can change. And that I have to accept what comes my way in life. I was that song "Oh Fortuna." I don't know who it was composed by either. That's like rallying against fate and fortune and saying, you know, how dare you give me this awful burden and this awful life when I had such beautiful dreams, all planned out. And it's like, why? So rather than rallying against it, embrace the fate that's kind of been handed to you and see what you've got in your life today, because you're in the right place at the right time. You can always start with what you've got in this moment. So start something with what you've got. Your fortunes will change, and this is long term. These are major arcana cards, so it's long themes. And the universe is also calling you to wake up and to say, don't stay down, wake up again, be the crow you're meant to be, fly little crow, and get back on the Wheel of Fortune and live your life and ultimately complete your purpose. The wand here, which is life purpose. So it's about reinvention and feeling a sense of power and love for life. It's so amazing when you look at life through the lens of love and light, and when you're in joy, everything around you looks joyous. Everything looks beautiful. And if you keep that up, you manifest better circumstances. If you look at everything through Pluto's lens, everything has died and has been destroyed. You see things as much darker. Everything will be ghastly and threatening and cold and demanding and inexorable. You can't argue with it. So both of these perspectives come together, and it's your positivity, and that's always the case. It's your positivity that jumpstarts this process, and it just so happens that at the same time, you're being told to get back on track with what you're doing and to focus, and the energy that's in the air allows you to do that today. So thank you. It's a great day. Number-wise, we've got 20, and 10 is 30, and 3 is 33. 33 is the Ascended Masters. 33 is really someone is looking after you. And I'm glad I used the Crow's Tarot because it does represent magic and good luck. And if you feel drawn to the crow, maybe that's your Ascended Master. Maybe that's something that's going to guide you. Maybe you work with Kuan Yin or Buddha or Krishna or Shiva. or you just believe in yourself. You have a sense of your higher self and what is right and wrong, and you just go with that. It really helps and supports you in achieving your goals and changing your fortunes for the better. So make sure you get back on the wheel and you take action. It's not a day to kind of languish and lay around. You have to do something. So for employed people, that's always, that tricky balance of trying to do a job that pays well and also doing something that you love and enjoy. And if you're retired, it's really focusing on something new and opening a new chapter and doing something. This is the beginning of a new chapter. So go with it and change. Out of everybody, you have been here the longest and you know change better than anyone. So you know what it feels like when it's time to move on and reinvent yourself. And today's the day. So find a new goal, find something that's going to change your fortunes. Always strive for something better. Your life, if you were totally clean and you had the best thoughts about yourself and you really saw yourself for the divine creature that you are, your life would be limitless. And the problem is the ego, and we stand in our own way. So today, the ego is kind of pushed aside by all this beautiful power, and it comes in and it lets you get on the next chapter. And there's not really much choice involved. I mean, you can reject this energy or you can embrace it. I'd suggest embracing it, and it'll take you in a direction that you're not aware of. Those are the best things in life. Just trust and have faith and see where it takes you. And ask for help. And if you don't hear guidance or hear the message, say, can you speak up, please? Or show me in some way that I can actually understand, because I'm hearing Zippo. You can be direct with your guides and your angels and your guardian angel. So this is a really positive day, and it's a huge day in terms of doing and being and really putting your best foot forward and being your best self and being sharp and being aware and being with it, and doing something really significant today. It's an important day. So I hope you have a great Friday. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please hit the subscribe button if you like my videos, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.